You do you, boo. This is my new slogan. This is my new phrase. And I want to explain to you where this comes from and how you can use it and how it actually frees you the up. Okay, because when you realize, when you literally realize that you're on this path, you're on this journey by yourself, and that no matter what other people are doing, no matter even your friends, even your family, even your kids, even your husband, even your wife, even the people closest to you are also on their own journey, then you get to decide and know for yourself that I have no control over them. I only have control over me. So if you don't know me, my name is Denise Kowalewskis, and for over 10 years, I've been helping women and men out of stuck situations, high conflict situations, legal situations, and help them to get through that, over that, and create a life that they love. And in this video and in today, I want to share with you how you can free yourself up and just do you, boo. This is the slogan. I started it with my husband, because my husband, he still doesn't really get consciousness work. I've explained it to him 1,000 times, but he doesn't really totally grasp the whole consciousness work. And the slogan comes from you do you, boo, meaning I do me, you do you. Because I don't have control over you. No matter who you are in my life, no matter how much I love you in my life. I have a son and a daughter. Right now, my son is in jail. Yes, my heart is broken. Yes, when he was on the news, I cried for 2 days. Yes, I felt all of the feelings. I'm not saying you're not human anymore when you let go of these things and these people. You're still human. You still feel. You still... I love my son, of course. I want the best for him. And at the same time, he's on his journey. I'm on mine. And whatever he decides for himself is what he decides for himself. That's where you do you, boo. You do you. Whatever you've decided for your life, for your path, for your journey is 100% up to you. And there's nothing that I can do about it. I can't control it. I can't manipulate it. I can't make you do what I want you to do. I can't have you have the dreams that I have for myself. I can only love you, wish you the best, and accept that you're on your own path and I'm on my own path. You do you, boo. And when we focus on our own selves, when we focus on our own paths, when we focus on what we want to create in the world through us, within us, what actually happens is we create that outside of us. But a big part of this process is you have to let go. Kids are the hardest to let go of. I know. And I'm working through it. Because he's my son, right? He's my baby. He's my baby boy. And I love him and I want the best for him. And at the same time, I cannot decide what journey and path that he's on. Now, at the same time, yes, we are on a path together, have a soul contract together, and maybe the soul contract that I have with my son is that, like his dad, I experience this love so deeply, and when they don't show up the way that I want them to show up as, I have to work on that through me. You know what I mean? I have to give myself that grace and that space to let go of my son, to let him figure things out on his own. Does that make sense? Okay. It's, when it comes to the kids, it's a whole nother animal, right? And I get that. And I've helped so many women with the kid thing, because there's such a attachment to our kids. Let me stay focused. So the whole you do you, boo, is I'm on my journey. I'm on my path. I'm on my life. I'm doing me. While I'm doing me, I also know by me focusing on me and my consciousness and where I'm at and what I want to create in my world, also spills out, seeps out, bleeds out to the people closest to me, right? And also society, the whole world. Because when you raise your consciousness up, when you focus on you, when you raise your consciousness up, you are actually helping humanity to raise its consciousness too. Why and how that works? Because you are an energetic being. You are all energy in a meat suit, okay? And so as you raise your consciousness up into joy, peace, and love through your thoughts, through your being, through who you are, when you go out into the world and you smile and people are just drawn to you or they have conversations with you, it's because you're bringing light to them. You're bringing happiness to them. All by you doing you, boo. All by you raising your consciousness. This is where society has been so confusing, because it's like, do unto others as you want done to them. Yeah, but also don't worry about them. Do you. What are you focused on? What life do you want to create for yourself? How do you want to feel? Who do you want to be in the world? Because as you focus and hone in on you, you create that in the world. Same thing goes for the opposite. When you see somebody who's, like when I see homeless people, I just want to hug them and give them a conversation. I just want to like tell them like, dude or girl, you're so powerful through your mind. And you don't have to live this lifestyle. But then at the same time, here's where the letting go happens. This is what they've decided for themselves. And who am I to interrupt their path, right? This is where you do you, boo, comes in. So what I do when I see that, instead of, wanting to hug them and wanting to save them and wanting to help them, I send them love. I just close my eyes and I send them love. And I wish you the best. You're on your journey. You're on your path. You're going to figure it out. And you are so powerful. You really are. So I just send that message to them. Because whether they're homeless on the street, whether it's a family member, whether it's my own child, I have no control over what they choose. None. Zero. Zip. No control. And the more that you create this space for yourself to let these people go, doesn't mean you don't love them, doesn't mean you're not going to have a heart broken when you see your son on the news high and being arrested. It doesn't mean that. It means that you're creating this space for you to let go of the story that you've held on for years so tightly of, I want my son to grow up and be this, or I want my child to grow up and be this, and I want my dreams for my child. That's what it means. It means you get to free up that space within you so that you could give them the space for them to figure it out on their own. And if they choose to figure it out, great. And if they choose to figure out something else that doesn't match what you want for them, that you don't go down with them, so to speak. Does that make sense? Like, go down with the ship. You know what I mean? Like, you see so many people, parents, I've seen it for years and years and years. And I've been through it, like the pure devastation of this person, releasing this person from your life, whether that's voluntarily or involuntarily, like a divorce, a breakup, or your child doing things like that, being on drugs or whatever. There's this attachment that we have of like, no, this can't be, don't go, don't do this, don't treat me like this, don't leave me, don't be that person. And that's an energetic attachment that you're holding on to so tightly. And the more you hold on to that, the more, the tighter the grip that you have for that person, the more that they're going to actually break your heart. So how you release that from yourself, how you actually have space for you to have that space so that you're not holding on so tightly, is you do you. Letting that go, letting the image that you had in your mind for that person, and letting that go, and letting go of the story that you create. Like, of course I wanted my son to be successful in life. I wanted him to graduate from college. I wanted him to, like my daughter, graduated from UNC with honors. She's thriving in life. She's a dental hygienist. She's married. They just bought a house. They have a dog, like all the things. Yeah, that's what I wanted for my son. Of course, every parent does, right? That's not the journey he's on. That's not the journey that we're on together, because my daughter is learning lessons from having a brother like that. I'm learning lessons from having a son, my son, and my son is learning lessons from being who he is. Like that last conversation that I had with him, I said to my son, I said, so he's still in jail, and I said to my son, like, I just want you to be normal. I just want you to be normal. I just want you to live a life, and whatever normal is for him. And even if normal for him is, ever, meaning no car chases, no doing drugs, no ending up in the hospital, no ending up in jail. No, that's not normal. Normal is just to live a life that you're normal, where we could be together. You see what I mean? There's the attachment, where we could be together for holidays, where I could, you know what I mean? But he's on his own journey. So this is mandatory for you to free up for yourself, especially when it comes to children, that space, so that you're not constantly attached to the life that you want for that person. Okay, I hope that was helpful. You do you, boo. So let's hear your comments below. Where have you let go? Where have you successfully let go? Or where do you want to let go of somebody or something? Where do you see that you're attached to that person or that something, and that you want help to let go? Let us know in the comments. Let's come together as a community and help each other out. And as always, you get the 60-second reset. Just fucking breathe down below. It's just fknbreathe.com. It's a 60-second reset that you get to have anytime on your phone, where I'm going to guide you through a 60-second guided meditation where I get you to pause, stop, slow down, and just fucking breathe. I love you so much. I'll meet you in the comments.